Hi everyone, CeeChronicles here. Welcome and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're here for the first time, I do a lot of fragrance reviews, but I do have lifestyle content in form of vlogs as well. So if that sounds like something that may tick your boxes, please do consider subscribing. I would appreciate you becoming part of the family. And to those who are returning, thank you guys for your support. I see you in the comment section. I see you by just the views and all that. So thank you so much, guys. I do not take your support for granted. Kindly give me a follow as well on Instagram. I go by the name CeeChronicles there. And now I did bring this discovery set from Orintica a few months ago, and I did say that I was going to bring individual reviews. However, I did notice that it was going to take a long time, or it was going to be maybe beneficial to just do all the fragrances in one. So I've got 12 minis, if you will, from Orintica, and these minis come in 30 ml, so there is plenty to test here, but the video itself is going to feature 15 fragrances because I do have other Orinticas that are not here. So this is how the packaging looks like for these minis, and they are 30 ml and all of them look like this. Okay, so I'm gonna go straight to the first one. We're gonna start with Violet Oud. I'm going to be spraying them in the boxes for the purposes of not wasting time, and the boxes are actually already scented. So I did this beforehand, and I've had them for about 3 or 4 months, but I'm just going to spray again for those who want to see. So this is Violet Oud. Now, to get it out of the way, there is no oud in this fragrance. It's a sweet, powdery, fruity scent. It has like a lush almond feel to it, and I think that almond feel is not coming from the almond note. It's actually probably coming from the heliotrope, and then it does have a vanilla-y feel there, so you're going to have a vanilla-y, woodsy dry down. One of the decent lasting ones from this range. If you like Lancome's Hypnose, that kind of DNA, then you are probably going to like this as an alternative. The second one is going to be Sublime Oudh. That's it. Okay, Sublime Oudh. This is going to, just by sniffing here, because I did spray in there before, gives me a Middle Eastern feel. So this is going to appeal to people that like the Middle Eastern kind of profile scent. It leans 70% masculine. It is also, it's got the oud, the cinnamon, and it is quite soapy. But I would say this is identical to Lattafa's Pure Oudie. So because I'm not doing a full review, I'm just giving you, like leads on these fragrances. If you want to know about Lattafa's Pure Oudie, you can go ahead and watch it on my channel. I did feature it. I cannot tell them apart, with this one. This one is soapy. It's also a little bit powdery in the dry down. So unfortunately, it doesn't have like a massive lasting power, but it is Middle Eastern leaning. So that was Sublime Oud. The third one, not from this particular range, but I had to put it here, is Fanaan. I've also done a full review of Fanaan. Fanaan is also from this from Orintica. That's how it sprays. I did say in one video that I featured it that I did shortchange it in that review because I had said that it was weak to my nose, but I think that was because I reviewed it too soon. It hadn't macerated. Fanaan is you get like a fruity top. It also has jasmine and a lot of mixed florals there, as well as the wood. This to me feels like a standalone. I'm yet to compare it to anything else, but it is very feminine in nature. So if you like those fruity kind of scents, then you may want to try Fanaan. Next up, guys, is this one, Mumayaz. Okay, it could be Mumayaz, I don't know, but it's spelled Mumayaz to me. And Mumayaz is in a white bottle, and I did notice that when I purchased this range, there's actually a lot more that I didn't actually get from this because I thought I'd actually purchased the full range. So I think there's way more than just these. So Mumayaz comes in this white bottle, and it is your spicy aromatic scent. So immediately I get a scent that is masculine leaning. It's a bit green there. It is in the same fragrance family as I was just checking, as Creed Silver Mountain Water. Yeah, it is in the same fragrance family. If not, I can actually say it is duping Creed Silver Mountain Water because it smells a lot like that one. So this one is also going to be a bit unisex, but leaning more masculine, light, ozonic, fresh, you know, with those aquatic notes there in the forefront. Linear doesn't change much, so that's what you get from Mumayaz by Orintica. Now the fifth one on this lineup is going to be Waterfall. Waterfall, just by looking at the bottle, I'm pretty sure you probably have your suspicions that this is going to be on the fresh side. Yes, I do get a fresh scent. I have already scented the box, but I'm gonna just scent it again. It has a bergamot green top and an apple there. The apple is quite prominent, but it is green in nature, and of course, yes, it is aquatic. It also has like a very bold lavender I get from here, masculine leaning as well, fresh, spicy as well, feels a lot like Davidoff cool water. So because of that, it does lean masculine, but I can see women you know, wearing this scent if they wanted to. So if you love Davidoff cool water, you may you know, just want to try Waterfall by Orientica. The next one is just going to be a lead because I've had people asking me of dupes of Love Don't Be Shy. I don't have it here, but Orientica seems to have a dupe of Love Don't Be Shy. Smelt it in the shop. Reason why I didn't purchase it was just 1,000 rand cheaper than the original. It was going for about 2,500 if I'm not mistaken. So I didn't find the need to buy a dupe. If I could just stretch it to 3,500 and buy the original Killian's Love Don't Be Shy. So if you are looking for a dupe and you're comfortable with that price range, which is about 150 somewhere there, you may want to try Melodie De Orientica. Melodie De Orientica in the blue box. That one is inspired by, or at least feels like a fusion between Perfumes Dimali's Oriana and you know, Love Don't Be Shy by Killian. Our number 7 is going to be Night. Okay, and probably just by looking at the bottle, you can tell that this is maybe gonna lean masculine. And yes, you are right. It's a spicy scent. I get wafts of, let me just spray it again. It's a spicy scent. I get wafts of what feels like menthol. So it does have a mint note there. It's quite aromatic, masculine in nature, soapy, fresh, but you may need to reapply this one after about 4 hours. But I do get like a cologne out of the shower kind of scent. I don't have something that I can compare it to. It smells a lot like you have just come out of the shower, but it smells like a male cologne, and it's called Night. Number 8 on the lineup is going to be Floral Rose. Now, if you are into a vintage type of rose, you know, a dated kind of rose, a very powdery in your face kind of rose, this might do it for you. This is also a very loud fragrance. It is powdery, it's in your face, but it reminds me of a vintage rose, like something that Elizabeth Taylor would do. Does not smell like any Elizabeth Taylor put my nose on, but has like a bold rose in your face there, a bit camphoras. It does have like a minty rosemary, so it comes across as a bit green, spicy, camphoras, that sort of thing. So this is going to appeal to the rose lovers who like the rose in your face, and this is Floral Rose. Number 9 is going to be Best. Best comes in a blue container, and let's just take it out. Let me see if I can still smell something. Okay, this is masculine. Just by putting my nose on this is masculine, but it is sweet. Okay, it is sweet, masculine, a bit green, citrusy. I get the citruses coming up there. It is also leathery and embery, so it's going to tick the boxes for the men, you know, that like sweet leathery scents. But I get like wafts of what feels like jelly babies here, so it feels like a fusion of a masculine scent but with a little sweets going on there, but the sweets or the candy feels like the jelly babies. I mean, if you just open a packet of jelly babies, put it on your nose, you kind of get this. But it also feels like it's punched up with that scent profile, the Creed Aventus scent profile. So they've actually, I think, played around with that DNA and done their own edits, or it could just be a standalone. So this is Best by Orientica. Next up is going to be Sapphire. Okay, Sapphire, let's see. I cannot remember these off off my head. Okay, there is cumin here. Now I remember there is cumin, but I'm gonna spray it again. So this is a spicy scent. It's got cumin, a bitter almond there, nutty, floral, sweet, with that vanilla and the heliotrope. It kind of leans towards hypnotic poison, but not quite. So this could be another one that they have maybe played around with the scent profile, because yes, I cannot separate what I'm smelling here from what I usually smell from my hypnotic poison, but I cannot say it's 100% dupe. So Sapphire is going to remind you of like a hypnotic poison cousin. Next up, guys, is going to be Black Oud. I did a full review of this one, so there is no need to say a lot about it. If you want the full review, you can go ahead and watch that one. Black Oud by Orintica is duping Mumayaz Interlude Men, and this is quite strong. From their collection, this is another one that I feel is beastly in performance. I get up to 10 hours, and if you know, of course, that the original Mumayaz Interlude Men is quite strong. So this is a bit heavy from the lot. So if you were just looking to single out just one fragrance, this is one that I might recommend. I would recommend that you go with Black Oud. Now, guys, please do remember to subscribe if you haven't already. I would appreciate you becoming part of the family. And in case you're hearing those noises, it is raining heavily. Next up is Leather Oud. Now, just looking at this, you can guess that this is probably going to be a masculine scent, and absolutely, this is leathery. It's got vanilla, it's sweet, and it's fruity as well. It's got a raspberry in there that makes it wearable, I mean, for a woman if you want it. So Leather Oud is going to appeal more to men, but I can see some women pulling this off. In terms of what it reminds me of, just by putting it here, it kind of has a little bit of what feels like Tom Ford's ombre leather, but like a lighter interpretation of it. So this is Leather Oud. Now, next up is this beautiful purple container, and this one contains Shaker or Shaker. Shaker is the name of this fragrance. I'm going to obviously put them in the description box so you can see for yourself. Shaker is feminine. There's something in here that reminds me of Lolita Lempicka, but way in the dry down. But what you're going to get the most is if you've used YSL's Manifesto, this is going to remind you of it, and it is actually a good feel of that fragrance. I mean, this is one that if you are obsessed with YSL's Manifesto, you may just want to buy this as a budget version. It's powdery, it's green, it's got your white floral there, stunning, and it has that whipped cream that probably separates it from Manifesto. But what I get in the end is what feels like YSL's Manifesto, the original, and wafts of what feels like Lolita Lempicka. Okay, next up is going to be Mukhallath. Mukhallath is one of my favorites. Okay, you'll see from the dent if the light is not going to be too strong to throw you off. Okay, that's the dent that I've put on Mukhallath. I would actually purchase this full size. This is one of the longest lasting ones as well. It's juicy. It's got your juicy fruits there, lot of fruits combined, playful, youthful, that kind of thing. It's a very sweet scent with those citruses that just pop at the top. I think this could probably be a standalone, because I cannot compare it with anything that I've ever smelled so far. So Mukhallath actually happens to be my favorite, and the number 15 is my number one favorite. So I would say number 15, which is this, and I've also done a full review of Red Ember and Mukhallath, are my absolute faves from this lot. Just in case you were interested in knowing which ones are my favorite. Last but not least is going to be Red Ember, and it is my number one fave in here. I just put it as the last one because I just remembered it, like when I was already recording it, I decided to add it. Red Ember is my utmost favorite. It comes in this small container because I purchased it as an oil as opposed to a sprayer, and what you get here is a beautiful sweetened scent. I mean, I get wafts of masculineness in the dry down, some powderiness, some masculineness, but what you're going to have the most is a juicy raspberry, a juicy mixture of fruits, very long lasting scent as well. If you like sweet scent like Baccarat Rouge, you're gonna love this, but no, it is not at all similar to Baccarat Rouge at all, and I couldn't find something that it's similar to. If you want a full review of it, it's up on my channel. You can go ahead and watch that. So there you have it, guys. Those were 15 Orintica fragrances that were dupes, inspirations, same DNA, feels like, or standalones. I hope you found this video helpful. Let's meet in the comment section where we discuss more about fragrances. For now, this is what I had. I am going to compile a bigger list once I have more bigger bottles of Orientica, just to give you a heads up on which ones are duping which ones. But do take note that some of the fragrances here are indeed standalones. CeeChronicles is my name. Thank you so much for joining me today. Like, comment, and share. Turn on post notifications. That way you will be notified anytime I upload a video. If you haven't subscribed, guys, why not? Let's meet in the next video. And remember, smelling good is a form of good manners. Cheers.